remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cracked so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember, tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember, tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember, tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember, tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember, tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember, tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. on my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Hope my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all Lamar. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Music Monday. On this Monday, man, y'all smash that like button. Sub to the channel if you're new. If you haven't done so already, of course. Y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional try on hauls, and y'all know this is officially Music Monday, where we just take a break from sneakers and talk a little bit just what's going on in the music world. Because if you guys haven't figured it out by now, other than my crazy love for sneakers, I actually enjoy just listening to music. It definitely gets me through tough times, and it definitely helps me out when I'm in the gym, because y'all know I try to make the gym at least 5 days a week. Sometimes there's certain things that come up, but at minimum I need 5 days a week, and music is a big part of me pushing through those workouts, even if I'm not going super duper crazy in the gym. But other than that, y'all definitely smash the like button, sub up to the channel. Tonight's topic, man, we are going to be keeping it simple here, no doubt. It's going to be Kendrick Lamar is pretty much, the news broke, I want to say like yesterday, that he's going to be headlining the Super Bowl. Now, why is this such a controversial like topic and issue? Well, let's just say the Super Bowl is going to be in New Orleans this year, and ironically, that is one of the places where one of the biggest hip-hop stars are from, and of course I'm talking Lil Wayne. And rumors had already been speculating with it being in New Orleans next year. Pretty much that they was gonna be him, like obviously being the the halftime Super Bowl like headliner, right? Okay, but it's been announced Kendrick Lamar. I got my theories and my thoughts on that, so we're gonna be touching on that tonight. Another thing I want to say is RIP to Rich Homie Quan. We're probably gonna start the live off with Rich Homie Quan. News broke that he passed away. Now, what if I don't think it's been confirmed or what it actually was. Everybody's got their own little speculations. I will not put any out there. I'm just here to give my condolences and my flowers to Rich Homie Quan and show like the fake love that apparently that's been floating around. Now, I'm not gonna say who's been fake and who has been not, because I don't know. But what I do know is I know Rich Homie Quan was on a next level of like whenever he came out. I want to say he held it down from 2015 to 2016. 2014 and 2016, and especially when him and Thugger got together and working together. Now, I don't know the whole bad blood between that whole situation, but, RIP and my condolences to the family, and we're going to be talking about that tonight, of course. A lot of people that showing a lot of love, and it's the same thing with PNB Rock, too. Showing a lot of love when he passed away, RIP to PNB Rock as well, but whenever, they don't show their respect or how much they really want to work with them until they're no longer here. Versus like, dog, if you really feel that, and that person, obviously, you can see where their careers are not where it once was, and they could use a good feature from a good artist. Now, Quan doesn't spark me as a type to beg for anything, so I'm pretty sure that's just his motive. But, I ain't going to say nobody's name, but one of the people that would do a lot of their productions for him, we ain't seen him get on one of those beats in a while, and it'd been great to see that to help Quan stay afloat, But I don't know if how much of that beef really stemmed from them having the issue, and I'm talking Thugger and Quan, how that pretty much kind of got him in my terms, and this is all alleged and opinionated based, blackballed out of the music industry, out of the hip-hop scene, man. I mean, he still did some shows. Now, to be fair, I remember when Rich Homie Quan did do a tribute to, I think it was Biggie, and he kind of dropped the ball on the lyrics, but I think he just didn't rehearse them, and he just thought he could get the flow going, but he couldn't. So he only knew the beginning, and again, maybe he knows him, maybe he doesn't, but at the same time, he's also admitted that he's not necessarily been the most cleanest individual, and that's the nicest way I'm gonna say it for YouTube. They're already flagging my lives for YouTube, by the way. Why? I don't know. Got a couple of them under review, but I think we should be just fine. So we're gonna be talking Rich Homie Quan first, and then Chrisean Rock is released, and ironically, Blueface has been sentenced to 4 years, and we have seen an updated mugshot on Mr. Blueface. Man, I'm going to say this, looking at his mugshot, and we're going to touch on that towards the end of the live. So we're going to go Rich Homie Quan, Lil Wayne, and Kendrick, and then we're going to go pretty much Chrisean Rock and Blueface to close it out. I think we got a nice little three-way segment. We can do this joint, and I'm only going to be on this joint for an hour. So as y'all come in and out, definitely smash that like button. Really goes a long way. Smash it. It helps the live get more people in here. And definitely sub up. And also sign up for that sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat, and it is free to sign up. Looks like we do have somebody in the chat. It says, Angel Hole says, Monica or Remy Ma, who is more street/hood? Definitely easily Monica. She's from Atlanta, and she call her and they call her Gunica. I'm gonna say Remy Ma if you want me to choose. Remy Ma has done some time for actually being in physical altercations, I believe. So I'm gonna say her, and nobody's really coming her sideways, since that whole situation. So, but again, I don't know Monica. I know Monica's music, but I don't know like the street side. But I mean, the people that she's dated to and been attached to, like AKA like C Murder, I wouldn't be surprised. Not to stereotype or judge anybody or give a book by its cover, but I mean, like, sometimes, the saying is simple, and I'm not saying it's always true because there's an exception to every rule. Birds of a feather flock together. My parents just say that all the time. But let's go ahead and start things off tonight. Let's go ahead and start with Rich Homie Quan, and we're going to go from there. I'm going to share my screen. Give me like 2 seconds. A lot of people come out, but I will say Rollo has come out and said that, he's seen what I was talking about with this fake love situation. But let me share my screen here. Give me like 2 seconds. Boom. You guys should be seeing my screen. Everything should be looking nice and crisp for you guys. Angel says, LOL. Says, Rich Homie Quan, Atlanta rap icon, dead at 33. But I believe it's actually confirmed that he is 34. But don't quote me on that. I don't know him like that. I'm just reading and reporting what's already been out there. Rich Homie Quan, Atlanta rap icon, dead at 33. The influential Atlanta-born artist raised his debut studio album, Rich as in Spirit, back in 2018. Let's see, Rich as in Spirit. So I think that was pretty cool. Says, Rich Homie Quan is dead per the report from TMZ. Thursday, the outlet said that it had confirmed Quan death through reps from his family at Fulton County. According to the report, Quan died at his home in Atlanta. He was 33. No cause of death was been mentioned. Now, I know what we've been seeing floating around. I'm not going to be the person to say that. In fact, when they had broke it in the Discord for me, and I'm talking Dunks and I'm talking Men with the Kicks, I don't believe everything that I see on the internet until I see like an actual legit source. So like the news outlets was, I ain't gonna say slightly behind, but I'll say it started floating around on social media first, and then I think once we saw Boosie kind of borderline confirmed it, everybody kind of slowly started to accept it. But we couldn't really believe it. Even if he's 33, 34, that's still such a young age, and that's definitely in his prime, man. Now, I did see where the side pieces were coming out. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, because everybody has a right to grieve, but some stuff you just got to keep off the internet. And that's just how I've been at it. Y'all know me. One of the things that really took me a minute, that actually take a minute to believe that this was true because I didn't want to accept it, is the fact that when Dunks and whom I think Manny, when they was sending that stuff through the Discord, I'm like, this is from social media. Like, I don't really know how to work like social media like that. YouTube is kind of like my final like hope of like working social media. All the other stuff I've never really tried other than the Discord. And you can ask Dunks. Whenever we like got ready to set up the Discord, I had no idea what I was even doing, and still learning, But let me read through this article real quick, and then we'll touch on some people who spoke out about how they feel, selling their condolences, One person I would have liked to see spoke out to like a Twitter account or something like that would be like Thug. you know. Because I know they wasn't on the best of terms, but Quan as always was that one who said that he was ready for a Rich Game Part 2, Rich Game Tour Part 2. Because remember, it was supposed to be a Part 2 because he said they did a lot of music. And this is Quan, he said we did a lot of music. I wonder will they eventually like get together and make some type of deal once Thuggers come home, which we know Thugger's situation. I've been keeping up with that case, but haven't covered it in a while, man, because I mean, like, this is a really long case, and Thug is kind of just sitting there as he's supposed to. This is the longest one, but from what I've seen from that whole situation, man, I don't see anything where other than Thug getting caught with the stuff they found in his home, and I feel like worst case scenario for Thug, he beats the Rico, but then he still should come home because if they do tie him with all the stuff they had in his home that he's not supposed to have, I mean, homie's been locked up since 2022, and it's been 2 years. This trial's supposed to go expected to like 2026 or 2025. He would get time served with that. Like, say if they were like, all right, cool, we'll slap him with that. Now we got to give him the 5-year probations for the stuff we got to give him 5 years for the stuff he found in his home. Well, if he's already served 2, then he'll be in kind of like a who am I thinking of? Wyman Lucci situation where pretty much he'll be coming home in a few months because it's like, okay, cool, you got time served and you get out with good behavior. You get prisons, they stack the numbers and do the math like that. Unless you done, it's called the term they use is called running concurrently, meaning running together. So you get that. Like, say like a person gets like 5 charges, they lose all 5 charges, and the max is like 20 years. And the judge say like, all right, cool, I'm gonna give you, since you found guilty, I'm gonna give you 13 years for each sentence, which is 5 of them. Now they can stack them, and that 13 years could easily become 13 times 5, but you don't even want to do that because that's like 100-some years already if you think about it. Or the judge, if he's nice and you've been chill, he'll let it run concurrently, which means, all right, cool, you got pretty much, you're gonna serve 12 years for all of it all together. Good behavior, you be out in like hopefully 5.5, 6 years, whenever they're eligible for probation. But again, they have that type of power, believe it or not. But case in point with Thug, I would say this stuff is going to probably most likely run concurrent. He ain't been having no issues while he's been in there. His attorney's been really going to bat for him. So I feel like they're not going to give up. And as they shouldn't, if that's an innocent man and he got the bread to fight for it. Because one thing I know about this Thugger situation case is, while I don't know who's guilty and who's not, I know one thing, them attorneys is adding up. And the record label, I know not saying he went in the hole with the record label, but if he wasn't, it's very rare that record labels really want to take that bread and spend it on you, but they doing it. So something's got to be, they obviously got to feel a strong win here. And that's just what I'm going to leave it at for that. Let's see real quick. Let me read this article real quick, and then we'll touch on the rest of the live. Or, well, this obviously is the live, but it says, born Daquan's Devontae Lamar. Quan broke. Oh, I could have sworn his name was like something Quan. So I guess, Daquantis. Got it. So they probably say Quan because like Daquantis in there. Slayer in the building says, Yerp. What up, Slayer? What up? What up, y'all? Smash that like button as y'all come in and out, man. Definitely smash the like button. I'm just going through the rich homie Quan situation, and then we're going to transition between Lil Wayne and Kendrick and why people feel away, myself included. So I'm going to be on this joint for like another like 40 minutes, like 45. No, I'll do a quick little math, like what, 30, 40, 50 minutes. We'll be on there like another 50 minutes, if that. Probably less than that. Actually, I'm going to say, 30, 45. I want to say 45 minutes. My bad. But says Quan broke through with the Hot 100 chart-topping type of way, which I like. That song. Make me feel some type of way. I'm not going to play it because I know YouTube will flag this live, but that type of way, that song, it went hard. Back in 2013, though he already had a pair of mixtapes under his belt, at this point, 2012, I Go In on every song and Still Going In. The later received Reloaded edition in 2013, which provided a springboard for Type of Way to peak at number 50 on the Hot 100. A Jeezy and Meek Mill feature remix was also released. Oh wow, okay. I know that one joint where it was and Meek Mill, Jeezy, and I want to say it was YG. I want to say it's called My Hitter, and I'm talking the edited version. For YouTube purposes too, that joint go hard. It says by 2015, Quan rose in influence and still rapidly apparent to this day. Had best the peak with number 26 high for Flex. Ooh, got it feeling like ooh. Yeah, I remember that. A track taken as it was taken from his If You Ever Thought I Would Stop Going In. And he asked, okay, yeah. So that joint go hard. In fact, when this song came out, I actually had a roommate and they had this joint on blast like I don't know what, bro. So they were very, very feeling that song. And of course, right here, this thumbnail is telling me everything I need to know about this one. This is the Travis Scott and Young Thugger joint, that Mamacita, right? I believe that's what it's called. If it's not it's something with an M. But it says, Rich as in Spirit, Quan debut studio album arrived in 2018 with Motown, and it was almost entirely featureless endeavors, save for Think About It with Rick Ross. Lifestyle, collaborators Quan and Young Thug. Meanwhile, we are arguably focal point for the Cash Money supergroup Rich Gang. Yeah, so Rich Gang was really doing their thing, bro. I feel like that was it. And Soulja Boy was in the video, but I think it just became them two. Says the two collaborated several times, in fact, including on Travis Scott, Mamacita. Yeah, that joint went hard. And Gucci Mane's Chasing Paper. Not to mention the mutual song highlight Up, Up, and Away. Just this week, Quan's name was briefly mentioned on the witness stand during Thugger's lengthy YSL RICO trial in Georgia, which I was telling you guys about. Like, some of this stuff, man, I guess because I lived it, it just makes it easier, so I don't even have to just get up here and just constantly read. But then it's got this is the one that really went crazy too, that Lifestyle joint, and that was with Thugger, who really killed that entire song, and Rich Homie Quan came in like he threw his thing on the dances. But Reverbed and more still in rotation. Quan cuts don't stop there. In 2013, he appeared alongside Jeezy on YG's My Crazy Lifestyle, My N-Word, apparently known as My Hitter, alternatively known as My Hitter. Look at this. I'm not reading this, and I'm telling you what the article already is saying, and I ain't read this at all. It says the mustard-produced hit later landed on the complex year-end rundown of the biggest songs in 2013. So, and this is it right here. So, that was a video for the joint My Hitter, My Hitter, My Hitter, My Hitter. And Quan singing the hook. I remember he's done songs with even Yo Gotti too, was another song like I really rock with. So, Quan stuff I've always paid attention to. Now, after that, it seems like I don't know what happened. And if I had to guess, man, I feel like production left him. Like the super dope production team he had and always had. Because the last thing I seen him, he said that he was looking for crazy beats to rhyme on. Says in 2022, Rich Homie Quan made headlines for partnering with Troy Carter and Susie Roscoe Valence Music to release music independently via his new venture, Rich Homie Quan Entertainment. One of his notable releases was Crazy. Says in 2024, Quan reunited 2 Chainz for Acha, a track that previewed shortly before it released during the Gazebo Festival performance in Louisville. So I gotta check that out. I don't think I've heard that one with him and 2 Chainz, but I mean both of their like careers are kind of like, I look at 2 Chainz up there and he got his side hustle, but I mean like musically I look at them like the same. Slayer says, can't wait to hear They Not Like Us for the 100th month, 100 million time. Bro, we about to transit. You know what? I'm going to wrap this joint up for Rich Homie Quan, give a little bit more respects. At the top of the hour, or below the hour here, at the 30-minute mark, we going in on this Kendrick joint. I'm sorry he doesn't deserve it. But I'm going to do my respects, and RIP to Rich Homie Quan. We're going to finish this up real quick. It says, speaking with Diana from Revolt, at the time, Quan was candidate on the topic of legacy even going so far as to detail how he would like to be remembered. Remember me as an original, as an artist who did it his way. Remember me as a hard kid from Atlanta with a dream who believed in himself and battered himself and won. He was quoted as telling the publication, following Thursday tragic news, many were quick to pay respects to the 33-year-old gone far too soon. Boosie Badass, for example, said he just talked to Quan, adding that he would never forget his smile and his music. Yeah, so Boosie is one of the people I think was really close. Boosie, one of those, believe it or not, he's one of those OGs that got so much respect in the game by, a lot of the up and coming artists. You know what I'm saying? Boosie also, I feel like he couldn't have probably did the Super Bowl, but he was also one of those people that stuck up for Wayne with this whole Kendrick Lamar and Lil Wayne beef. And it's not really a beef, but why Lil Wayne wasn't chosen to do the Super Bowl in New Orleans? Because I'm still trying to figure, like, if not Wayne, then who? And out of all people, Kendrick wasn't going to be that, He's not from there. Even Master P's playing respects, but it's like, I know why Master P, if Master P was going to do it, he should have did it years ago. And to be fair, Jay-Z just took over the spot a few years ago, so of course we can't, some stuff we're going to take on the chin, But yeah, so it says, King of R&B, and this is Jacquees, says, rest in peace, my brother, Rich Homie Quan. I love you for life, Rich Gang. Which they did some songs together for sure. And then it looks like Andrew Barber, looks like they had posted this peace and love to his family. I'm not going to play none of this stuff that they have on here because that is an automatic no-no for YouTube. But RIP to Quan, man. And I want to see where his dad his dad has spoke up. And his girlfriend issued separate statements on the rapper's death. So I'm just going to see if I can find the quotes here. And we'll just go from there. So I'm pretty sure I seen the one with his dad right here. And probably on the other side is his girlfriend. Can we Biggie size this? Because, yeah, let me see if I can Biggie size this. Looks like it says, this is from, I believe, his dad. It says, unbearable pain, Lord, please, please help me to understand this. To lose my son, my firstborn, my best friend, Lord, please. Let this be a dream. Y'all pray for me and my family. I feel like I'm crushed into a million pieces. So that was from his dad. And this is from his, I believe, his girlfriend. And then after this, we're going to go ahead and transition to the Kendrick and Lil Wayne Super Bowl joint. But she says, this pain is unbearable. The love you all have shown is all overflow. I truly appreciate everyone who's reaching out. I'm traumatized from a moment that forever be in my head. I have nothing to pray. I have nothing to prove because my love for my other half was always shown. I had nothing to hide. Please respect me and the family at this time. Our house is no longer a home. I'm completely heartbroken. 15 years gone. I'll never be the same. This is a complete nightmare. We never could let go, but you didn't have to leave me like this. Numb. Hashtag numb. So, shorty heartbroken. And this is, as a person who's lost very, very close people to him, right? And then, so we covered the father. This is Rollo saying that Rich Homie Quan's fake friends mourning his death. Rollo kind of got a point. Rollo, I know, isn't on the best of terms with Boosie, but obviously they both had a good relationship with Quan, and Quan wasn't trying to get in the middle of any of that. Look like we got Rivero fam in the building. What up, Rivero? Says, my wife ruined They Not Like Us for me. It's so overplayed. Bro, it was over. Your wife didn't just do that by herself. Everybody did that. And I didn't like it the first time I heard it. I never played the joint, but it's overhyped, and I feel like it doesn't. This is my thing. What has he done after that? I know he's dropped other little diss songs, but I mean, like, after this and Drake, I feel like, okay, cool. Drake went back to doing features, went back to work, whatever. I got other shit to do. Like, Kendrick, on the other hand, like, bro, we ain't heard nothing since, and he gets the Super Bowl performance. Make it make sense, man. Let me finish this up real quick, and we'll get on there. So I think even Lil Kim has said something. She's her respect her friendship with Rich Homie Quan. I'm so heartbroken, which I didn't know they was cool. Lil Kim, boo. Yeah, I'm going to be nice. But yeah, I saw they was okay. Cool. This is pictures of them, but I didn't know they was like that. But I guess, man, you can't tell Rich Homie he ain't clean right here though. So I guess they was okay. Cool. Okay, so they performed before together, and I believe that was a VH1 joint they did when they was paying homage to Biggie Smalls, I believe. So yeah, she cool. So they cool. Metro has also said something. Jacquees, Quavo said something. But what were you guys? Why y'all ain't quote Quavo? Where was the song at? I'm not saying they haven't done songs together, but I mean like in recent times, Metro Boomin in recent times, like Jacquees in recent times. I'm not saying he needed you guys, but I mean like it would have been nice to see them get back to work, you know. So everybody's kind of spoken out. There's a picture of Jacquees and Quan. But look how old the picture is, though. Because, I mean, this ain't recent because Quan had braids. Like, the Quan had braids when he recently, like, you know what I'm saying? And this was, he posted 2024, but I believe this is an older picture. You know? Don't want to sound like I'm hating or anything like that at all. So, I mean, do y'all got any more recent stuff? And then this is what Quavo purchased right here. Again, I think he had braids now, but you see Thugger right there, right? Thugger really, believe it or not, man, Thugger just really bought it, man. Cause look at they definitely like. I remember they had like one joint where they did like a Step Brothers album cover, bro. It's just crazy, right? And it's crazy if you look at this because it's like Rich Homie Quan gone, and then you got Takeoff over there in the corner, and it's just like, bro, that's crazy. Cause Takeoff no longer here either, man. R.I.P. to Takeoff. And then we got Rich Homie Quan. This is Metro Boomin. Y'all showing this all up, but like, I mean, even Metro Boomin, I think, has like dreads now. I think, you know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, like, when was y'all recent works? If I'm not mistaken. Don't want to sound like I'm hating, but I mean, like, ain't nobody obviously gonna address the ish, but it is what it is. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Metro Boomin has like dreads now or something, bro. Like, if you see, I don't want to play none of his stuff, but if I had this show, like, and ironically, I know somebody who actually went to, like, the concerts, but yeah, it looks like he got braids or something. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this is him right here with the dreads and joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, no hate. But yeah, his hair is not even like that anymore. But anyway, he paid his respect, and that's all that matters. It's not like my call or anything like that to say who was the fake one and who's not. Let's go ahead and transition to this Kendrick Lamar situation real quick. Rollo, we covered that. Let's see. I'm just closing out some tabs. As you guys can see, I'll probably be having a lot of this stuff open. Where we at real quick? So we got Kendrick Lamar, and we're going to talk that. I want to talk about what Cameron said as well, which I'll probably start there. But if you haven't been living on the rock, Kendrick Lamar is doing the Super Bowl in New Orleans, and it's like, why not pick Wayne? Because he definitely earned it. Now, everybody's been saying, like, I've heard mumbles and jumbles. People saying, like, well, Wayne's not, he doesn't have enough commercial music compared to Kendrick. Like, yes, he does. He's done features with any and everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, Wayne's feature list is probably super crazy, right? He even has stuff he's done with Blink 182. Like, they've done collaboration albums. And you mean to tell me Wayne's, like, not, he doesn't have that? Again, keep in mind, this is people. This is just chitter chatter. None of this is official. This is just people's thoughts speaking out loud, because I highly doubt we get an official statement from the NFL or the Super Bowl or Jay-Z. But a lot of people are, ironically, as you see the name of the article, blaming Jay-Z. And I'm like, bro, like, we don't. I'm going to say this too, and I'm going to play devil's advocate for Jay-Z. Who's to say he got that much power? Because, yes, he does kind of, I look at him like this, and I don't want to take it politics, but I'm going to take it politics just to do a comparison. It's no, Jay-Z probably has, at the end of the day, he has probably a lot of influence and a lot of power over there, as far as, like, getting the, like, halftime Super Bowl show together. But, right, he probably doesn't have, he has as big an influence as he has and gets it all coordinated and make recommendations. It's probably still got to go through a meeting and a final decision. Everybody's got a boss, right? Even the president has a boss, you know? So, and I say all this to say, and that's what I was going to compare it to. Like, the president, one day I was bored. I looked up, what does the president actually do anyway, right? Okay. at the end of the day, when it's summed up, it's like, to be honest, they still have to they can make highly recommendations and they still have to get stuff approved before it's like, they can't say one thing and be like, yep, that's it. And I said it because I say so. They make a huge recommendation, but people can still shoot it down, right? Depending on the people over, which I think is the House of Representatives and Congress. But again, don't quote me too deep on that, but I was just keep comparison that even the president has a boss. Ironically, the place I was doing my research on, like, they're no different than just somebody that's like a face of like to keep things smooth and peace, and that's about it. Which we see how well that goes at times, no matter who you got in there. But anyway, say all to say for Jay-Z to bring it back full circle here, because I know it seemed like I got off mode. He still got to get it approved and signed off. And who to say to people at the top like, Wayne's a little too much, blah blah blah, right? I don't think so. I feel like if Lil Wayne can be on ESPN with Stephen A. Smith and on what's the other joint with Skip Bayless and them before whatchamacallit left, then yeah, I think he can make it. Everybody's just accepted him for him. Let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see, where we at? Rivero says, read that one. He says, I completely agree, Team OVO. This my thing, if there was gonna be, before we get in this article, like, Wayne has it where it could have easily been a great reunite for Cash Money and Hot Boys and all that. They could have closed out the show, especially with Juvenile coming on that joint, but like back that thing up, if you catch my drift, because he got an edited version, back that thing up. So that would have been dope to close out the show. Bling Bling taking it back, because Wayne's got timeless hits, timeless hits. And it definitely would have. I thought the Super Bowl performances were supposed to be like one of those take you down a trip of memory lane where, like, okay, cool. Like me, man, I remember how old I was when this came out. Like Usher, case in point for last year, right? Okay. When I was talking I got a couple, like, I guess you can say technically like the younger generation friends, not like no underage joint, but like they're like, I guess you can say technically like early, like mid 20s, early 20s. And so I'll be like, yo, man, Usher, man, XYZ. And they're like, yeah, it was pretty boring. I didn't do like none of his new stuff. Like, I didn't like it. And I'm like, what? Bro, he got so many hits that literally that could be like, how could he do that? In, I think Super Bowl, they only get like 15 minutes, if that, and rumors is they don't really get paid like that, but it does help to soar their music sales because everybody started, like, they get paid in other ways. Like, I think Usher said he only got 500. Again, I'm pretty sure the price varies from who you are, but from what I'm getting, it's not like nothing super crazy. And I think before Usher, it was Rihanna, and then we had Jay-Z and Kendrick. And we had Kendrick, Dr. Dre, Snoop, 50, and Eminem. And I'm like, bro, and Mary J. Blige. My thing is this, he's already did it. And they were, if I'm not mistaken, that's when they were in the West Coast, right? They did it there. So I feel like we had a theme going. So we were kind of, we were getting anticipated. And it kind of just shot it down to see Kendrick doing New Orleans. Why? Kendrick got some hits, but does Kendrick has timeless hits compared to Lil Wayne? And the short answer is you could be like, easily, before you even answer, just think to yourself, you're like, well, Paulo, it's simple. Wayne's been in the game since 1999. You know what I'm saying? He's been in the game way longer than Kendrick, so he should have more timeless hits, aka make more sense why Wayne should do the Super Bowl, right? Another argument, case in point, I could take it there. Let me hit the chat real quick. Slayer says the disrespect on Weezy is crazy. And this brings it back to the full circle of, even if you think like rich homie Quan, right? People giving him his flowers now, but he ain't here to even like receive them. No disrespect. This has been the perfect time to give Wayne his flowers, man. The guy's definitely been through some tough times. Slayer says a milli. Yeah, again, I already know. Thing about him and T-Pain also had a nice little run too, Got money, and you don't know it. They had a run. you know, and they had another one too. And then he had that song with Babyface, Comfortable. That joint go hard. And believe it or not, he's got a timeless songs with Bobby V, where it's like that joint where he was like a cop car, whatever that song is. I forgot the name of that joint, but the point is he got it. Yeah, Slayer says got money. Yeah, that song is. Think about it. You saying them and getting my attention, Slayer, because what? It's timeless, dog. That is, Wayne's got so many timeless hits that he don't have to. And I get what they're saying. He's got some street stuff where probably you won't play here, but he's got enough commercial stuff that, and his catalog is so like big. When I say this, pause, that it's like literally he could take so many different directions. He got so many hits that he don't have to perform his street stuff. He's done songs with featuring Destiny's Child. And apparently, and I want to look this up too. I didn't know this, but apparently they said him and Kendrick Lamar got a song together. I don't remember the joint, but let me put myself back on the main screen. I do want to look this up. I'm glad I just thought about this. Y'all let me know what it is in the comment section, but I didn't know he actually had a song with Kendrick Lamar. Let me look it up real quick. Y'all bear with the kid. Just came to me real quick, man. Real quick. Because I didn't know they had a song together, and it's probably going to be like hard to like pull up because it's like, bro, I'm just trying to think. So apparently they did Used To. He's not on that. Mona Lisa and Carter 5. Yeah. Okay. So he did Mona Lisa. And then apparently there's Lil Wayne featuring Kendrick, Fallen. But I think the main one here they're probably talking about is Mona Lisa. And no, I'm not going to play the joint because I already know how this goes with YouTube. I don't even think YouTube, one time I tried to play a video on mute and they still copyrighted my joint because they was able to pick up the theme because I was playing it. To be fair, I was playing it from YouTube. But I think the song everybody they're talking about is probably referring to Mona Lisa. So point is, man, Wayne should be getting his flowers, man. And it was the perfect time. While Wayne, like his time, like I've said this 100 times about Wayne. He could easily just do features and call it a day, bro. Easily just do features and call it a day. I don't want to hear another Wayne album. I know he's in the process of making Carter 6, but I would have rather to me, Wayne snaps the hardest when he's doing features, in my opinion. In the latent times. Now, I'm not saying he don't got some classic timeless hits because he definitely do. The Carter 2 is always going to be my favorite album. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. The Slayer says, timeless Big Bro Jay. Exactly. He's got timeless hits. You know what? I'm just going to Google, just for shits and giggles, Lil Wayne's biggest hits. Just to see, because I feel like we just going off right off the top of the dome, but I got to see. Like, this is going to bother me. Lil Wayne biggest hits. So we can go, it's like 25 essential tracks. Where we at right here? Lil Wayne's best 20 songs critics picked. So we'll just do this real quick, just out of curiosity. Let me share my screen. We got a little bit of time. We making great time. I'm gonna be on this one for like another 15. Says best Lil Wayne 25 essential tracks. Drop the World. Doesn't that feature Eminem? Boom, he can go that route right there, right? Not one of my favorites, but yeah, it does feature Eminem, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't like it. He's got 30 Minutes to New Orleans. Now, that one goes hard. Georgia. We got Nightmare at the Bottle. That features Currency, I believe, right? Something like that. I believe one of them joints he got where it features Currency. And what's it do? August Alsina. I Miss My Dogs. Classic. Problems. You know what I'm saying? Three-peat. And when I was in school, we was listening to that joint. Three-peat went hard. Everybody loved Three-peat. Money to Blow with Drake. Think about all the avenues, because they got some timeless stuff too. Like Money to Blow, that shit go hard. Him and Wayne got some crazy songs. And then they can definitely let Wayne get it. They can definitely let Drake get. See, that's the thing too. If Wayne do it, if Wayne and Friends, Drake gotta be on the bill. So does Nicki. And so does Cash Money as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? It says Make It Rain, Fat Joe and Lil Wayne. That was a hit. I didn't like it, but I didn't. That was a hit. And of course, and I said this a long time ago, they got to do Back That Thing Up. I'm saying that for YouTube with Manny Fresh and Lil Wayne and Juga now. They got to do that. You know what I'm saying? They got to pay homage to Magnolia Slim. You know, I think they should. So how this guy? Yeah, they should definitely do that. Tie My Hands featuring Robin Thicke. Yes, they got. Look, Wayne's got so many. It says Grown Man Currency. This is the Carter. That joint go hard. Go DJ. That's got to go on there. Go DJ went hard, bro. Go DJ went super hard. Dr. Carter went hard. Fireman went hard. It says We Taking Over. DJ look at all Lil Wayne's work. Bro, the question is who hasn't worked with Wayne? Drake right above it. T.I. He's got Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Like Birdman, Rick Ross, because they've done songs together. He says I'm on one. That one dude went hard. Drake, Rick Ross, and Lil Wayne, that went hard. And then I'm on one. Read that one. Now the one with I didn't like this one. I'm on one. The Drake, Rick Ross, and Lil Wayne. But if this is the one where Justin Bieber was saving the hook, I ain't like that one joint. But I'm on one though. I remember that one. That went hard. It's like a vintage one. So says I'm the one. Yeah, I'm the one is a different one. That's not the right joint. That he may be on this, but he not. You know what I'm saying? They got Shooter, which that Shooter went hard. I love Shooter with Robin Thicke. Stunned Like My Daddy, Birdman. I didn't like that one, but it did. It was a hit. Mr. Carter, featuring Jay-Z. Lollipop, timeless classic song. And I think the dude, like what, Static Major, I think he passed away, R.I.P. He's responsible for that hit too, you know. I want to play Lollipop so freaking bad, bro, because people was going in on this shit. Like, this is, and what number is that one? Lollipop is at number 3, well-deserved. Hustler Music off the Carter 2 was my favorite. I love Hustler Music. And then, of course, number 1, You Called It, Slayer, A millionaire. You know, that joint went hard, bro. Yeah. It says, Super Bowl fumbled on this, shaking my head, gonna watch golf and stuff. I ain't gonna say, I'm gonna say this, bro. All right, this may be a stretch, but I was gonna say earlier, they might as well just got Taylor Swift to do the joint and call it a day, bro. You know, but I don't want to hear Taylor Swift either, because she already getting enough press in there by, you know, they know Buddy from the Chiefs. But let me read through this article real quick, and then we'll close out as the last 5 minutes with Chrisean Rock and Blueface. But Cameron blames Jay-Z for the Lil Wayne Super Bowl snub. This is payback. This is their words, not mine. I don't know, right? But let's see what Cameron's talking about. Cameron said, isn't happy with Lil Wayne being passed over as the headliner of next year's Super Bowl halftime show in New Orleans, and believes Jay-Z's to blame. Speaking on his sports talk show, It Is What It Is, on Monday, September 9th, which was today, to the best of my knowledge, I'm correct, says the Dipset rapper shared his unfiltered thoughts on the NFL's decision to book Kendrick Lamar to perform at the Super Bowl, and I believe it's 59, if I'm not mistaken, right? Super Bowl 59. Says he began by saying K-Dot praises, saying, listen, I love K-Dot Lamar. I love the pop out. I think he's one of the top artists of this generation, period, before bluntly admitting hating the selection. It's in New Orleans and you don't get Lil Wayne. That's what we doing. We don't get Lil Wayne in New Orleans for the Super Bowl, and it's no reason why Wayne should not be performing at the Super Bowl, Cam added. I agree. A lot of people agree on this. Slayer says, even Taylor Swift got more hits than Kendrick. I said what I said. I ain't gonna argue it. But I'm just saying, like, Kendrick's, if we're doing it off of because that, what was the song? And I can't even think of the joint. I'm not even really feeling it like that, where he did the Drake diss. Utopia, whatever it's called. And what's the other joint? Not Like Us. Yeah. I know the titles and stuff, but I'm like, bro, like, they're okay, but yeah, you know, I don't know. Like, I don't see it. Give him a couple years. Let him do, because there was supposed to be another one coming in Los Angeles, like, within the next couple years. That would have been the perfect time. Let him age a little bit more and drop at least another hit. You know? Kenny, you know? The Harlem native then pointed the finger at the former Rockefeller boss Jay-Z, who has helped organize the Super Bowl since 2020 as the NFL's live music entertainment strategist. Says it's one person who's stopping this. It's not really a secret. He continued, without naming names, Lil Wayne had a problem with somebody before who kind of part of the organization running it. This is payback. Who's Lil Wayne artist? Drake. This is crazy, bro. It's ridiculous. So, in concluding, he says he emphasizes his point once more. Lil Wayne not to be performing in New Orleans for the Super Bowl is a dreadrous and gotta stop. Cameron co-host Mace was more supportive of the selection, saying, I think it's a great opportunity for him being the pop out to the Super Bowl. That would really be crazy if you really want to make a statement. Kendrick bring the pop out stage, bring every California artist that was at the show. Says Cameron was referencing Lil Wayne and Jay-Z's rivalry in the late 2000s and 2010s, which was sparked by a hungry young Wheezy vying for Jigga's best rapper alive icon. Okay. Yeah, and then they were like, I remember when they had that little beef, and then Jay-Z was like, can't wear skinny jeans because my knives don't fit. And, because Wayne was wearing the skinny jean era then, so he was like, felt like he was taking shots. Birdman famously ruffled feathers in 2009 when he took an issue with Hove being named MTV's hottest MC in the game, claiming that Wayne deserved the nod because, among other reasons, he makes the most money. Okay, so I don't know about that one. Maybe musically, but I mean, like I always argued about who gets the number one spot in hip hop, man. Wayne's definitely in the top 5 off the work ethic, though. But I'm gonna say I ain't gonna say everything is like literally, that good. Now Wayne done his thing though. Many with the kicks in the building says, putting K-Dot instead of Wayne straight corny, in my opinion. That's a fact. Says they prompt some lyrical sparring between the Cash Money and Rock Nation Titans with financial and family related jabs being thrown on Ham. It's good and La Familia. However, mutual respect always existed between the two, and they appear to be firm friends these days, with Wayne and Jay reuniting on DJ Khaled's Grammy-nominated God Did last year, Wayne is a part of too much. He cannot be a part of this. I said it earlier, and I'm going to say it again. Who has he not done? Who has he not worked with in hip-hop, that's about something? Hove even once helped Wheezy pay off almost $8 million tax bill, as the Amelie hitmaker revealed during a 2018 show. As for the Super Bowl snub, Lil Wayne has yet to comment on the matter himself, but one of his closest collaborators has seemingly voiced his frustration. So we saw Birdman, and then we saw a longtime engineer wrote, confused, disappointed, angry, but most of all, inspired. Will never again be in this position or have it. Gold emoji. And position, we were at the mercy of someone else's decision. We will make the decisions. Whatever he means by that. Memory Kick says, long live Rich Homie Quan. Most definitely RIP to Rich Homie Quan. And let's transition to Chrisean Rock. She's made it home, released real quick. We're going to talk on her for the last 5 minutes. And Blueface mugshot. See if I can find the joint right here, because I believe he's officially been transferred. If I can find a joint, I think I had it earlier. Homie doesn't look like he's so happy to be there anymore. Remember he was chilling. And now that it's time set in, I think you got to do 4 years, but according to WAC 100, which you got to take with a grain of salt, so this whole live is alleged and opinionated based, loosely based on nothing, because I don't know anything of this. He said he probably will be home next year with good behavior, this and the third. But that picture looked like he's ready to come home now. No good skin regimen. The shape up ain't right. Ain't got the curls popping no more. So it says, Chrisean Rock released from jail in Oklahoma case. I'm getting all my stuff out the way. So it looked like she's got her head right on. Sometimes that's all it takes, though. You got to sit down and take a break. Chrisean Rock is home and back with her 1-year-old son after being incarcerated in Oklahoma, but her legal issues aren't over yet. Yeah, you don't, just because you get out, you got to do some fine line walking and fine tooth combing. But also, I was gonna say like they both low key missed their child's first birthday. That kind of sucks. Um, Manny with the kick says the whole her kissing her baby in the mouth hella weird. I mean, you ain't. It's one thing kissing on the lips versus you really making out with your baby. You just got to do a quick little peck, you know. You got to know how to what much is too much. So it definitely stood out. It says on Friday, September 6th, the rapper slash reality star shared that she had been released from Craig County Jail in Venta, Oklahoma, and was back with her son, with Blueface Chrisean Jr. The baby had just celebrated his first birthday earlier that week. Says to be with you today, set free a couple days before. So this is her kissing up on him real quick. I know she happy to be home, but man, it's crazy. She had a Blueface tattooed on her throat, covered it up, and then re-tatted it on her face. Like, holy shit. And it was all in 1 year. I hope she stay clean and, whatever she's going through, I hope she makes it, bro, because they got a newborn still, man, and whoever's been taking care of the child looks like they're being in great condition. So they're doing a good job. Manuel Kick says, I understand a perk or a peck, but she forced it for the views, shaking my, yeah, that's kind of, that's what she's do, man. Like, Chrisean, low-key, if she was to stay on track and keep her head level, she could be something. And I'm not saying she's not, but I'm saying she could be bigger than what she is. She don't have to do the crazy stuff. Like, one, keep your tooth in, because it's starting to make my teeth hurt seeing that, like, that gap. And I'm like, I've also heard, and don't quote me on this, if you lose a teeth, if you don't put it in there, like, usually you have to get, like, you can get a permanent one screwed in, or, like, you got to keep something in there where if you don't keep it there, over time, because your teeth are all pushed against each other for a reason to a certain way, if you lose one and don't fill it back in, you will literally, like, it may make your other teeth probably fall out, I'm no dentist or anything, but yeah, that's my whole thing with that. Where we at real quick? So she said that September 7th, missing a significant event like their first birthday can bring feelings of sadness or regret, but it's also an opportunity to reflect on countless love and care for your provide every day. So she's back. So I'm wondering if she's about to get back this. She says, thank you, Jesus, for this revamp. She said live on a session, I'm getting all my stuff out the way so I can be effective for my son's life. So hopefully that means cool. No more wilding out type of stuff. Take care of your business, like your legal stuff. You're going to have to spend a little bread and do what you got to do. So, yeah, she got arrested back in June shortly after arriving to the courthouse in San Fernando Valley, California, where, according to TMZ, several officers were waiting for her, and she was attending a court hearing for Blueface. So, I will say, she's been holding it down for him, you know what I'm saying? It looks like the other baby mama has, too. Like, Blueface just got to be one lucky dude to have two super chill baby mamas. And I'm going to just leave it at that. But let me put myself back up on the main screen. We're coming up on the hour of this joint. Let me see real quick. Boom, put myself back on the main screen here. So here we are, man. We got 2 minutes left in the live. But I will say this. That whole Kendrick and him doing a Super Bowl thing, man. If it's nothing hasn't been set in stone yet, do the right thing. But I have a feeling I'm curious if the NFL or Jay-Z, will they come out and make a statement? Probably not. Will Wayne say something? Probably not. But I just don't feel right, and it's going to still spark the same thing before if we see it, because the Super Bowl will be in February, I believe. Let's see. Manuel Kick says, I'm dead, Polo, and does she got bad breath then? I don't necessarily say bad breath, but it's true, though. Believe it or not, like, if you lose a tooth, like, no matter which one, like, if you're going to lose one, you got to lose one towards the very last one at the back of each one for that to happen. But if you lose one in between, you got to get it filled. You got to they got new ones now where you can screw it in where you don't have to be permanently removed. But you have to wear it or they're going to all fall out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, I remember certain individuals in my family, man, they ain't had no teeth, but they had like, I guess, dentures they put in there. But then like at night they would take them out, brush them, and soak them. And then it's like they would tell them like, man, I don't even see how I ain't even know. It was weird, but I was so much younger, man. But yeah, those are the good old days, homie. But yeah, you definitely. The point is, you want to put something in between there. You gotta get another. You gotta get it filled with another tooth. Um, Other than that, so we talked that Lil Wayne. You know, I'm pretty sure he feels some type of way, but I'm sure he's gonna remain professional now as he's getting older. And then, so hopefully Blueface comes home soon. Hopefully Chrisean Rock sticks to what she said she was gonna do. And then, also, just want to say RIP to rich homie Quan one more time, man. Before I get up out of this thing, definitely gone too soon. I want to say free Thugger. And yeah, man, that brings us right at that hour mark. So let's just wrap things up here for the night. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love. Definitely smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know this is Music Monday. We'll be back alive again on Wednesday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. But until then, sign up for that Sold Out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat. It is free to sign up, and you know what's up. We'll keep the party going over there. About to get off live and check some of this game that's coming on here that should be on here in the next few minutes. I think we got the Jets battling tonight. Let me see what they playing real quick. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's the Jets. Let me double check. Looks like we got the Jets in San Francisco, so we know how most likely that's going to go. But, you know, I'll probably have it on for some background noise. But other than that, I'll see you guys again on Wednesday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Until then, smash that like button on your way out. Sub up if you haven't done so already. And, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones. And, yeah, I am officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. But my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all Lamar. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while.